we have Gary and James from International Swingers. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Ace. Yeah, it's the International Swingers.
That's right. I keep forgetting the because International Swingers is a little bit different thing, as I discovered when I went online.
The Definite Article, I believe it's called.
The Definite Article, correct. Yes. So, tell us a little bit about the origins of the International Swingers, because you guys come from a bit of some diverse backgrounds. How did it all come together?
I mean, the bonding ingredient was that we were all buddies, and Gary had this massive hit back in Australia back in the day, and a promoter rang him up and said, why don't you get a group together and come out and play, get guys that have been in other bands and play some songs from all the bands you've been in. So that's how it started. We did one warm-up show in LA, this is like 3 years ago, and then we went off and did this Australian tour, and we discovered we liked playing with each other a lot, and carried on doing it.
Yeah, but originally the set was primarily just your catalogs, right?
Yeah.
And then some magic happened, so now there's new material.
Yeah, I think we started kind of coming up with ideas right away, and I had a few songs up my sleeve, James had a few, and we sort of put them together,
Well, I was in Chelsea, like I said, and that's going back to 1977, so I was there when the punk thing happened, and then I actually replaced Durwood in Gen X for sort of 5 minutes at the end. Then, I've been doing this a long time, so I can go on from names and names, but I did like a year with Kim Wilde, and then I was in a band called Gene Loves Jezebel.
Gene Loves Jezebel.
Yes.
Then I didn't know you were with Kim Wilde. That's cool.
Yeah, I did Kim. I did Kim. No, I did not do I wish I did Kim. Sorry, Kim.
Sorry, Kim.
I didn't mean that.
Sorry.
But
Chelsea,
yeah,
I know.
And then I'm still playing the Alarm, which I'm not an original member, and I've been playing rhythm guitar in the Cult.
Oh, that's
although
right.
they just replaced me with a keyboard player.
Oh man, boo!
Oh, boo. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I actually know Chris Wise, who was in the Cult.
He just left the band.
Yeah,
I love Chris. Chris is awesome.
Yeah,
and what an amazing bass player as well.
Fuck yeah. Well, he's playing with Ace Frehley now. So.
Hey, Clem.
Now this fine young man, he holds down the backbeat, and as a American rocker with these guys from Australia and England, what was it like when you first hooked up with them?
I don't know how much different it is from what we do with Blondie. I mean, Debbie Harry is basically Mick Jagger or David Bowie. She's not fucking Madonna or Katy Perry.
Good point.
It's they make that analogy is completely wrong.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of a side bar that she's a woman, actually, because she's really just a great rock and roll front person.
I heard the first single, which is called Gun Control, and there's a video for that, and it's fantastic because it's very timely. What's going on, particularly in this country, with guns and nonsense?
Unfortunately, it's going to be timely all the bloody time. Yeah, because it's. I mean, we wrote that song. I don't know. It must be a couple of years ago now, but it was timely then, and
it was still hard to get plays on the radio because someone said to me, a band that I was playing as manager said, you can't sing a song about gun control. It's like singing a song about abortion. So there are a lot of strong feelings on both sides of the camp, and obviously we're on the the gun control side of the camp because it just seems like common sense.
One would think.
In the UK, like 30 people a year are killed with guns,
right.
Whereas in the USA it's like 90 a day or something insane. So,
one of my favourites is called FBI, which I've said before is like a 3-minute Tarantino movie in a song, you know. And then we've got another one that we haven't ever played live called Running Man, which is sort of addresses the situation of immigration. Yeah, so, and the sort of story of that, and there's some good tunes on there.
I suggest everybody go visit theinternationalswingers.com, and you can find out everything you need to know about the International Swingers, including when you can find the record on iTunes and all that good stuff.
Right.
And the information for Pledge Music is on there too.
Yeah, pledgemusic.com, the International Swingers.
It's actually over now, but you can still go to Pledge and download the album.
Great.
If you want. And for the $10 it costs to download the album, you get to see my tour of British punk clubs in London that have now closed down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the International Swingers.
Thanks, Ace.
Thank you so much for being with us here on Reality Check TV.
Cheers, mate.
Nice one, Ace.
Very good, gentlemen.